is currently 5:19 this morning. I'm going to be doing stuff a little spur of the moment today, a little different than how things usually go. This is Thanksgiving week. I got off shift yesterday. I had to coach all night last night, and unfortunately some family matters came up where I had to have my wife fly out to Texas to go see her family, very spur of the moment yesterday. So now it's just me and Callie holding down the fort today amongst clients, trying to fit in my run, a workout, a meeting, 2 meetings, and then making sure I'm hitting all her nap times and doing all those things. So it's going to be a very go with the flow kind of day to see if we can get these things in. Obviously, the meetings and my clients are going to be more set in stone, but it's going to be a hectic one. So we're going to try to film as much as we can of, the ins and the outs today, try to get everything in to the best of my ability, and then we'll see what happens. If you guys are new here, my name is Paul Colson. I am a firefighter, paramedic, rescue diver, husband, father, coach of about 8 years doing online and in-person training down in the South Florida area. So I want to welcome you guys into the channel. I'm hoping if you're new here or you've been here for the past couple videos that you guys are enjoying these and you are watching them through to the end and getting some value out of them. And yeah, welcome aboard. So I feel like my brain is like not working this morning. I'm running behind on sleep. My recovery is slowly starting to come back, but hectic day. So I'm gonna go wake Callie up now, which I was hoping that she would already be stirring, and she hasn't quite. She woke up once, but immediately went back to sleep. So we're gonna go in there and gently wake her up. I'm gonna pack her things up real quick. I prepped most of it last night, and then we're gonna head straight down to my mom's. I'm going to drop her off there, and then I have a client from 6 to 7. So it is now 5:22. So about 20 minutes to get down there. Be with the client after the client. I got to run some errands. So again, today the goal is to get a run and a lift in among my 2 meetings and taking care of her. So not at the station today. A little just day in the life of holding it down as a hybrid athlete, firefighter on my off day, and being a dad. So stay tuned, it's about to get crazy. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Not too late, only like 4 minutes. Quick drop off at my mom's. Callie shouldn't be very surprising, but was not a super happy camper when I got her up this morning. But quickly got out of the house, and now we're about to be at the client's house after the drop off. I am realizing that it's not so easy to record with a bag in one hand, a baby in the other hand, and holding a camera is not going to work out super well. So snippets today. But yeah, we're about to pull up and run my client through an hour early morning session, 6 to 7, and then continue on through the day. So I'll see you guys afterwards. finished out with my client and went back over to my mom's house, grabbed Callie. She had all her breakfast. She was hanging out. And then I was supposed to go to Trader Joe's and do that on my way home. We're still going to attempt to, but she knocked out in the car, so I had to audible a little bit. So instead I stopped, went and got an exterior car wash done, and then she's still sleeping, so I went and grabbed a coffee from Starbucks, which I have not gone to in forever because we've got the Nespresso at the house and I feel like I like that way more. But today killed a little bit of time, so went and got myself a basic little Starbucks venti iced coffee with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and 2 pumps of pumpkin because I like the fall flavors. So, and that's one thing I can't get at home. Although at Trader Joe's, I tend to get their brown sugar oat milk to mix in. I think she just woke up. Yeah, I think she's up. Well, we got 30 minutes. I just parked at the Trader Joe's parking lot, so we've got 30 minutes prior to them opening up to go inside. So I think I'm gonna have to drive around a little bit more to keep her entertained. But it's funny how, whether it be the fire station or, running calls, fire calls, medical calls, or simply being a father and raising a now 1-year-old and 3-4 months, how you just get used to audibling or adapting to the situation as it comes, because it's literally constantly changing, constantly moving. Whether I'm at the station running a call and you're on the way there, you're getting told by dispatch one thing, and then you get there and it's a completely other situation, or something develops and then you're having to think on the fly. Nothing is set in stone, and it's the same thing with the toddler, right? It's like last night I scheduled out my day, tried to be more prepared on, timely on as far as getting things done, trying to get my workouts in, get to my meetings and things like that. And obviously scheduling that around nap times, because if you do not have a child yet, nap times are crucial for your sanity and theirs. So, tried to map that out, and obviously she's a couple hours off schedule because she was up early, had been moving around since early this morning, and she was tired, and the car just puts her to bed. So she's up now at 8:30. So 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Around noon, she'll probably go back down just before my appointment, and then it should actually work out pretty good. But it's just funny how, I think it's just life in general, but for me, the fire service and just being a dad, like, you get very good at, just adapting to your situations. And that's what it comes down to. Nothing's going to be straightforward, all the time. You're going to have to miss a workout here, miss a workout there. You're going to have to change the time that you want to work out. But, you can still get the things that you need to accomplish. You just have to move things around, continue to prioritize those elements. And, if shit doesn't work out, like if I can't get 2 workouts in today, then so be it, So, but yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, take a little A1A cruise, drive around for a little bit, kill some time before Trader Joe's opens, because I don't really want to go home first and then come all the way back up to Trader Joe's. I'd rather knock all this shit out in the morning and then go from there. So, and then now that she's got her nap in, I guess we can take her on a little run after I get some breakfast in. This is honestly a little later for me for breakfast today. By the time I get home and eat, it's probably going to be closer to 10, and that is being up since 5. not my usual whatsoever. So I'm going to be pretty fasted going into the day and then just cram everything in for the remainder of the day. So, but that's all right. As long as I get my calories in, then that's all that matters. And we'll adjust from there. So stay tuned, and I think she's asleep again. So that's a win. I'll see you guys in a few. All along, I feel like you need your space. Prisoner in your own home, that ain't great. But I know that you and me are safe. We'll finally get away. Say hi. Ended up getting Trader Joe's in. She was awake, so we kind of just ran up and down the plaza for 20 minutes before they opened up. Got in, got all the stuff we needed to get, just a few things today, and then stuff snack-wise for her for the trip after Thanksgiving when we drive up to Georgia. So knocked out a lot, and now I can finally make breakfast. It's almost 10 a.m., so I'm definitely behind when it comes to eating this morning, but luckily I ate late last night, so it kind of held me over a bit. And then the goal is going to be at probably like 11 a.m. to try and get a run in. So I have supposed to be a 6-mile easy run today, so we'll see how it goes. Timing wise, put Callie in the stroller, and then she's gonna roll with me for this one. Definitely adds a little bit more resistance when I'm running with the stroller going up the bridge, and obviously bumps and everything like that. But I've done it, managed it, it's doable. And again, you got to do what you got to do to get this stuff in. So that is the goal. But right now, eating breakfast, the usual that I showed you guys before, which is just 3 ounces of oats, rolled oats that I just bought from Trader Joe's. Just finished off the last of my other one. I'll do it on the stovetop just because, I don't know, I think it tastes better. Obviously, it's healthier for you than doing it in a microwave anyways. So once that's all done, I will add 5 ounces of Greek yogurt, which was also Trader Joe's. We've got Greek non-fat yogurt, plain 0% milk. I do the 0% because I get my fats throughout the day, and I'll put peanut butter in this anyways, which also Trader Joe's. This one is the salted Valencia creamy peanut butter, also organic, and then just a little extra carbs with some sweetness for the honey, as I showed you guys before. Depending, obviously I don't know if I'm going to get my workout in or not later on, or if it's just going to be the run. So I don't forget to get my creatine in. I'll end up throwing a scoop of the creatine in with the protein as well. Finally got my stuff from BPN, which I used this past weekend on Sunday morning. I talked about it in my last video. I did get up, and 4 a.m. by 4:40, I was out the door and running, and I ended up doing the half marathon. It took me about 2 hours and 4 minutes. It was like 51 degrees out, so it's a little cold for us here. Not used to it, so I slowly rolled into it. I honestly did about 5 or 6 miles at a pretty slow pace. I could have probably kicked it up quicker, and I think I would have shaved off a lot of time doing that, because in the back half, I was actually running a 7:30 or 7:40 Hi. Hi. I was actually running a 7:30 or 7:40 at the back half to try to make up time. So I think I had plenty of time in the beginning that I could have rolled it through. Wasn't running in my race shoes. What? I wasn't running in my race shoes. So between that, the energy on race day, and being fresh with no leg days and things like that, I think going into the race, I think I'm going to have no problem, fingers crossed, fueling properly. I think I'll hit a sub 2 hour marathon, which is the goal. I also did, prior to the run, a banana, 2 scoops of G1M Sport. So that's 20 grams, so 40 grams total of carbs, 350 milligrams of sodium per serving. So I did 2 scoops, so that's 700 prior to the run. I think this made a huge difference, especially towards the back half. And then every 20 minutes into the run, I did, or not 20 minutes, 30 minutes into the run, I did a Go Gel. So the Go Gels are 100 calories, 0 fat. They're 24 grams of carbs with, I think there is also sodium in here as well. Or maybe it's just the carbs. 110 milligrams of sodium. So another 110 milligrams of sodium with 24 grams of carbs every time I hit one of these. So I had 3 of them. So I ended out, pretty high on the carbs, and I think that's what helped give me the energy throughout to get to that total, or to like finish out with such a high mileage or pace at the end. So I think for the half marathon, I'll be ready to go at that point. This week is kind of 6 easy miles today, a tempo if I can get it in later, and then I'm supposed to hit another 7 mile or 11 miler to finish it out. And then it'll be like the end of the peak, and then I go into my deload, which I'll pull back the miles, pull back the pace a little bit, just kind of easing into it and letting my body get rested and recovered. And at that point is when I'm going to start turning around my my training and start cutting back on the leg days as well. So that's going to be the game plan with that. That way my legs are fresh and I'm feeling fresh and ready to go. I just put 5 ounces of mixed berries. This one's from Whole Foods. I just bought more from Trader Joe's. But 5 ounces of fruit. And then into that, we're going to do 5 ounces of the yogurt. I'm going to put this here for a second. That clear. I know, you want to press the button. Here, let's mix that up. Let the fruit soften a bit with the heat. That's where the good stuff comes into play. I want to go with a scoop of creatine, 5 to 10 milligrams. Generally, you're going to get a scoop is going to be 5 milligrams. That's plenty for a serving. So we'll drop that in there. And then the the whey protein. This flavor of the whey protein that I've got, it's 88% whey, 12% casein. So the casein is just more of a slower digesting protein, which is great when it comes to morning breakfast stuff. This is the milk and cookies. Honestly, I've tried a bunch of different proteins out there, and flavor profile wise, stuff honestly tastes as it sounds, and it mixes in with the food, and it gives you like that just enough of a hint of everything that you're looking for when it comes to the flavor of the powder. So very happy with everything that I've gotten from BPN so far, and will 120% continue to buy from them. You want berries? Here. All right, so now we'll go with a serving or half a serving of peanut butter. So 2 tablespoons, we'll do 1 tablespoon. I'm just eyeballing it. Generally, I'll weigh this out with the scale, but I kind of have an idea at this point of what a tablespoon looks like.
And then we'll finish out with 20 grams. And that 21 grams comes out to a tablespoon of honey, which is 17 grams of carbs. Slap it in there and mix it up. So now we're gonna eat again. I'll probably give her some of her leftover oatmeal. While we do that, I gotta take Coop out because that poor guy's been hanging out. And then try to be on a run by 11, let this stuff digest a little bit so I got some energy and run before it gets too hot outside. So yeah, sounds good. Say bye. Say bye. No? All right. I'll see you guys in a little while. Maybe just before the run or after. All right. Later. Not great. Not great today, but it comes with the territory. So we're back. We got the run in. I ended up cutting it short, so I did 4 miles instead of the 6 miles, and I was just purely because honestly it was supposed to be an easy run, 6 miles today, and it was not so easy. What are you so mad about? She's eating. Say hi. Grumpy. Hold on, let me get her out. I'll be right back. So yeah, it was supposed to be an easy 6 miles, and it really did not end up being an easy 6 miles. I had to cut it down to 4. I just feel like, between the Garmin that I just got and my Whoop, for the last 2 days, my recovery has been in the red. That coupled with shitty sleep from shift and then obviously home and working late, waking up early, on top of this morning, not drinking enough water. So not drinking enough water, having little more than half of the venti iced coffee, and eating way too late definitely all play a factor. And then it's also 81 degrees outside now. So when I did the half marathon on Sunday, it was still in the 50s. And then I don't know, that heat today, the sun felt extra hot. I just felt dehydrated. Felt like I don't think I've ever bonked, but if that was a bonk, now I know what it feels like. So my legs just felt like shit, and they probably needed another day. Monday, after the half marathon, the 13.1 miles, I actually felt like not great. And then today they felt good. So I guess I pushed it a little too early. I should have given them one more day to recover and just listen to the fitness trackers that I'm wearing, because they're clearly telling me that I need more recovery. It's just funny how, you read, literature says, you need the recovery. You want your easy runs to be easy, things like that. Like, obviously, to an extent, like, it comes down to listening to your body and just like listening to the signs. And, when I felt my legs not fully recovered, I gave them the Monday, but I knew, I was a little tired, but I was like, I want to cram all of this stuff in early in the week because we're going out of town and I don't know how much I'm going to get done up there. But once you get out there and your body just hits that limit and it says, hold up, you're not supposed to be doing this yet. It's just funny how much sleep, rest, recovery, nutrition, hydration truly play a role in all of that. So all in all, I should have ate earlier in the day when I got up this morning like I normally do. I should have started with more fluids this morning, which I really didn't get much in until later on in the day or in the morning. Went in for the coffee, normally do that, but I've already had more water in my system by that point and did not do that today. So all of that coupled with only one good night of sleep in the last 48 hours does not necessarily add up to a successful 6-mile easy run. And when I leave the house, obviously pushing the stroller, I have more resistance, but it was just a little extra today. Did not feel as easy as it should. I was averaging a 10:30 pace. But as soon as, a half a mile into the run, I hit the bridge, my heart rate spiked to 160 and didn't come down from there. So that is how it goes sometimes, and you just gotta fucking roll with the punches sometimes. It just is what it is. Sunday felt good. Today felt shitty. We wrap it as it is. Focus on what needs to be focused on. Eating, hydration, sleeping, taking care of her. And then we keep moving forward. But yeah, I'm going to eat, give her some attention. I got to be at the gym in about 45 minutes for a work meeting. We're going to hit a workout, hopefully as long as she's good. I think she's rested enough. So she'll let her run around the gym. And then that'll be it for the day. We're going to come back here, shut it down, clean this thing up, and then wrap it all up for the night. Try to read some of my book and call it a day. So I'm going to eat real quick, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Quick show of the food. Got 5 ounces of rice, 8 ounces of chicken, 3 ounces of black beans, and about 2 ounces of cheese, pepper jack cheese. But the sauce that I was telling you guys about, peri peri sauce from Trader Joe's. If you haven't had it, try it. And this shit is good if you like spicy with flavor. But all right, cool. I'm done. Quick wrap up. I'm going to eat. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Back at the house or apartment, and got the little one snacking down there. Put on a little bit of Bluey because she's been running around with me all day long, so she can chill out. I need to chill out a little bit. And yeah, so she's been really good today. We got the run in, I got my meeting in, we went to the gym. She ran around the gym for an hour and a half while we had the meeting. It was great. And then unfortunately, I tried to get the workout in, as you saw in the previous single clip of me doing squats. But after I got done with mobility and doing a couple sets, I ended up getting like 5 sets of 6 in, which is what I needed to do as far as the compound lift for the day. She was over it. So, I have to listen to the princess, and you got to roll with what you're given. So we did not get a full strength session in today, which is what I wanted, but you know, there's always tomorrow. It's going to be a weird week overall, just with the holidays and everything, but we're going to get in, as much as we can this week, and then continue it out to the following, and kind of get back on schedule after the holiday and after we get back from the trip. While we're up in Georgia, I'm going to try to get a run or two in up there. Maybe just one, nice and easy, and then plenty of hiking. So at least I'll be getting my movement and steps in somewhere. So, but it's all right. I've done a ton of work leading up to this. An 8-week base period, just building my aerobic base, and now this 8-week half marathon prep, which I peaked my mileage last week, and then this week was kind of slowly. Technically, next week is the taper, but we'll just kind of treat it as this week an early start to the taper, and kind of just do what I can and let my body heal and recover. Still putting slow miles on things, and get ready for game day. But we are gonna feed her some dinner because she's already snacking a ton. So about 15 minutes, feed her some dinner, and then start shutting it down with her for the night, clean up the place, get everything ready. And Megan should fly in, later tonight at like 10. So she'll probably Uber back. But yeah. So I will catch you guys later on to close this thing out. So stay tuned. Another good quote at the end, as always. So I'll see you in a bit. It is now 8 o'clock. Callie's finally down. So today, not the typical day in the life of a firefighter, hybrid athlete, focusing solely on shift and training elements. So that was also something that, going into this video, I was up in the air on whether or not I even wanted to go the route of filming today, being that I wasn't going to be on shift and things like that, and more of the home life and, being a father and trying to balance fatherhood, off shift, as well as, life's events, and trying to get my training in, and amongst the work things, right? Clients and meetings. It's just something that I think overall this channel, although I name, the videos, day in my life, and I have the firefighter picture and things like that, it's still something that, my really core elements of this channel are fitness, nutrition, family, and then obviously the fire service as well. So I want to be able to include all of that and just show you guys the ins and the outs, how, I'm juggling being a firefighter, being a husband, being a father, and also coaching and clients, and being a hybrid athlete, and pushing towards these competitions and getting my training in. Just showing you guys that, it's possible to have, a full cup and balance it all out. And it just takes commitment, it takes dedication, it takes being able to adapt to your surroundings and your situations, and just knowing, not every day is going to be the same. And some days you're going to have great workouts, some days you're not, some days you're going to miss workouts, and the ebbs and flows of life in general, but just showing kind of what that looks like from, my perspective out, and just trying to provide value where I can, both in the fitness and nutritional space where I've been for 8 years, as well as the fire service that I'm going on 4 years, and potentially going to be doing a driver promotion here soon. I'm really up in the air on what I want to do with that, but the option's there. So just kind of taking you guys along, showing you my journey, especially as I get into these competitions, the High Rocks, the half marathon coming up, and then potentially the full marathon as well, depending on how we're feeling. So on that note, I'm going to pull back out from the book the Atomic Habits book because I'm reading through that now. But where was it? Progress requires unlearning. Becoming the best version of yourself requires you to continuously edit your beliefs and to upgrade and expand your identity. So, by creating new habits and a solid foundation and turning those habits into, you know, more of a lifestyle and truly embodying the habits will create a new identity in a way to create those habits and those foundations for my future self and for my child and my kids. It's just switching that identity and taking away the, I can't remember names. Um, I can't lift weights. I'm too far gone past that point. I'll never be able to go run a mile. You're already creating that vicious cycle of just self-doubt in your mind and training yourself to have a negative identity and negative habits. And that's ultimately going to stop you from achieving the success you want or the dreams and the hopes and the things that you want in life. So just hit hard in a way, just kind of like really honing in on habit formation and, developing something and truly embodying what you're trying to do, to fully commit yourself and keep pushing forward and chasing your dreams and getting after it. So that is it for this video. Again, I really appreciate all you guys tuning in. I love the comments. It really truly means a lot when you guys drop your comments on there. So please continue to do so. If you guys want to hear more talked about of any topic, whether it be fitness, nutrition, training, programming, online coaching, the fire service, paramedic stuff, whatever the case may be, please just drop it in a comment. Let me know. Those give me ideas, things to bring in to you guys to provide you more value in the future videos. So yeah, I'm going to keep pumping them out. Again, this week is kind of finishing out with Thanksgiving. The next video, not really sure which way I'm going to go with it yet. It's either going to be, a Georgia trip or back to the station and training style deal. Either way, it'll be training and nutrition and all that stuff talked about. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So that's all I got for you guys. Please like, subscribe, comment, keep following along, keep watching through to the end, and just keep sticking around. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night.